when the founders wrote the impeachment clause, they had precisely...
This doesn't even make sense, right? You know why? Because it doesn't make sense. You know why it doesn't make sense?
Uses the power of his office for personal...
It's because it's a frack in itself as a trial. You know what I'm saying?
That invites interference in our
first of all, you know what I mean? It's a frack in itself because you wake up to the same old, like there's not even a trial. You wake up to the same old, you know. So it's not even a real trial in that sense, where it's like something like this, like, you know.
During the course of
it's like, it's not even that. It's just a lip service to be sound like such a fucking, what do you call it? Such a humiliation, be like, oh, there's sexual tension between you and a board. Rather.
If a president can obstruct his own investigation,
she's like the same person that's like, oh my gosh, trying to sound all like, you know what I mean, like, oh. It's dumb. It's so reduced. It's so reduced in form. It's like, what is that? Can it just be a yes or no? Because at this point, you bludgeon to death, and like for 90 days straight, and like, can it just be a yes or no, or like not even multiple choice? Because at this point, you know what I'm saying, you still have this whole great, you know, anatomy back in my head, like it's in the back of my head, like, and such a rather. I'm like, oh, this is funny. This is like, you know what I mean.
You'll be asked to make
determinations. No, that doesn't even matter. Whether it be somebody Instagram my birds to create more diversion or create more hack or something like that or other. Whether it's abort right when you wake up, stomping on the floor, like right now. So, you know, and it's not gonna be a fucking big, not a big fucking, throwing fecal matter around the room, you know what I mean? Because it's like very funny and shit. You know what I mean? It's more like, it's more like, you know, board not taking responsibility of a living situation seriously, or for that matter, the community, or for that matter, all the things that you Democrats and Republicans have done in general to victimize me and my family and stuff like that. Alright, you think it's funny and be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, the odds are stacked against him, but you know, we knew he'd make it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't even sit up here and be like, get my stomach together to grab a bite to eat for myself and stuff like that, whether you call it chicken feed or not, or whatever we call it. You know, without some, you know, over top of my ceiling head, like, you know what I mean, and doing all this other stuff is just like straight up.
These are not the most important decisions.
So whether you make it buttery or not, whether you make it subtle or not, whether you make this cancer hard-headed, like in a sense that like we'll just be cancer in general, and like, you know, everything, and a vacuum and everything that follows it. You know, at a point, you know, you're afraid. You're like, oh, with an F, afraid with an A or E. I'm not sure what it is now. You're like, huh? I mean. You're like Groot, you know what I mean? You're like Groot, like talking about, I don't know what you want me to say. You fucking blasted all the dendrites to oblivion. I can't even find the minuteness of my mind anymore. I mean, as checking around on psychiatry, oh, you gotta see this. Message on the phone, all patronizing. Leave a message after the beep and all this other stuff.
If you only get to see part of the evidence, if you only allow one side or the other,
and so whether you say, you know, this is not, we're not taking it seriously, we're exonerated, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I mean, you know, you either sit here and do that, or you can sit up here and be like, talking about, like, you know, veterans that like turn on the TV and putting out some blog or something like that. Man, all this other stuff.
They're on jury duty.
So whether it be a negation from the beginning to like, oh, let's stab him in the back before we go ahead and enter the stadium status battlefield. You know what I mean? Let's get our handicap in there. You know what I mean? And you know, so basically, whether you're defendant as a Democrat or a Republican or what the fuck ever, or the bottom barrel of their leadership, whatever. You sit up here and be like, you know what I mean?
Describe such a proceeding and call it a fair trial.
So whether it be both of you, like, and just trying to put it together, be like,
under the Constitution, this proceeding.
You know what? It's like trying to look at a class go and like answer all questions at the same time, all at once. I'm like, look, I mean, we're talking about compensation here, and so we're talking about compensation here. We're not talking about like spin off into another complaint scandal or another complaint or something like that. You know. So there it is upstairs, the sicko upstairs making noise, and she's been doing this constantly since I've been on this blog right now, and I can say that because she does it constantly, and it's like, oh, is it? I just want the famous. So basically, what it is a fracking itself of a trial. It's like to sit up here, stand up there, humiliate this person, and be like, look at him talk through all this bullshit, all this green screens and whatnot, this other stuff, and go around, all around. It's like saying, it's like saying something, something most hateful, in a way, Livingston the most hateful person, and something like that. I mean, like, you know what? We can't find anybody supposed to live next to you and stuff like that. And blame it all on me and all that because I want the fame anyway and all this other stuff and all this junk. I mean, some deep fakes. I mean, it's rooted in fucking like and fucking negative and rooted in jealous feelings and stuff like that, or envious feelings and stuff like that, and like. And you say they're gonna underscore it, be like, oh, it's just deep fake, Well, that's what he's saying anyway. So you got litter everywhere. So you got a hostile environment. You know what I mean? So everything's hostile around here. Even pencil face, from a pencil face to a oh man, and he parks so nice to a constant harassment up here. It's like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Out of breath. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like conversation, man. You're sitting up here, sitting around like I'm fucking Johnny Cochran or something like that, or Johnny Cochran's fucking attorney, or Johnny Cochran's fucking client. And like, well, what are you talking here? You know what I mean? Talking like you all and like conversations or something like that. What are you talking here? It's up here. It's like what you did in San Francisco, man. Turn us inside out, man. Have internal and bleeding. I mean, this is what you're doing right now, man. You're actually internally bleeding with people. You know what I mean? Like myself, I'm getting internally bled right here. My stomach and whatnot. It's just, this is very funny. This is dying and dying off eyeballs. You know what I mean? This is funny to you too. You know what I mean? This is like a thing. Tess is all hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like this is you know what I mean? Like this is like this is entertainment to you. And the people who do watch it, in fact, are mesmerized by it, are like, oh man, he's getting so done up. You know what I mean? So rather. Like, I can't believe it, but someone intend to watch it. You know what I mean? Someone intend to watch it because you like this. This is like your this is like your fucking your saucy, your fucking whatever, your fucking most heinous fucking entertainment that you can have. I mean, like it's like all fucking fun and shit. That's fun. Same thing where you can't turn off the TV, you can't turn off anything without hearing any noise crashing on that. That's all right. So and all the fucking all the thing evidence you prescribe, this stack pile of evidence you have on the judge's table there. All the evidence you have there, you look through it, you sift through all of it.
The Senate's ability to conduct oversight will be performed to the desire of this president.
Like, oh, he lives in the cave, he isolates himself. What the fuck up? He always, every time we open our doors, always some cartoon yelling in it.
Our system of checks and balances will be broken.
So,
presidents will become accountable.
So basically, what you do, you put someone on yourself, and you're like, hey, turn on TV, you're not gonna do it anyway. Is it end, or you can sit up here and just pound or shit and be like, you won't shut up throughout the day. What'll make you shut up for like 12 hours at least? What will make you shut up instead of opening your fucking cheesecake hole all the damn time and making all kind of racket?
Nonetheless, I hope that he's wrong.
anything that'll make you shut up just for a little while.
And not just because I think this
And you can't. Half of you wants to hold your tongue, half of you is just like doesn't want to hold your tongue, and half of you doesn't. And so,
and the result is not
all it is you cause conflict and frustration and like confusion and by the whole fucking about the reduction of a atmosphere and community and atmosphere and so-called neighboring people. So where it's like, you know, man, this is the example of the crappy life you don't want to live, and this is the example of the crappy life you're gonna follow, and this is the example of a crappy life you're gonna try to achieve and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's right. And so, oh no, and so they should divert the defendant's scope to be like, oh well, just eat off your own, you eat from your own, self-destruct really quick. Like I did, you stabbed me plenty of times in the morning behind that shit. And saying you try to defend sober, be like, oh, break your back up if you're in your purse, so we hack your purse and stuff like that. Outside, make sure there's some metaphysical terror outside and something or other. What is it you want? So it's a trial hack, is what it is, a trial frack. The conversation is, you just don't want us to do this. That is dead wrong. That's what you're talking about. I don't see a due process in that. I don't see a justice in that. I don't see acknowledgement of that. And I don't see a conversation for that. So basically, this trial is just a comic, is what it is. A comic, and real people die over this stuff, man. You know, people over here getting slaughtered, journalism getting slaughtered. You know, people saying pages of such and such, trying to create the versions you create. But still, you let this old cake eating fucking old people and officer do what the fuck they do in the name of your fucking slaying of other people and stuff like that. In the name of fucking Australian fighters and stuff like that. And it'll be like, and you sit up here and have these people dance all over my shit when you know, I know that shit is wrong. You know, I know that shit is wrong.
The votes to prevent the evidence from coming out. The votes to make sure the public never sees it.
So.
The American people want to